a star NBA player, and other people, along with the mafia. That's right, La Cosa Nostra. Oh, no one tell Tony and his crew. Dozens were arrested in a major crackdown by the FBI. Oh man, it's gonna be tough for Tony and Paulie and the rest of the crew.
Today, we are here in New York to announce a historic arrest across a wide-sweeping criminal enterprise that envelops both the NBA and La Casa Nostra. As you now know, individuals such as Chauncey Billups, Damon Jones, and Terry Rozier were taken into custody today, former, current NBA players and coaches. What you don't know is that this is an illegal gambling operation and sports rigging operation that spanned the course of years. The FBI led a coordinated takedown across 11 states to arrest over 30 individuals today responsible for this case, which is very much ongoing.
Continuing on, I want to pull this up here.
It's not popular to go after some of the defendants that we went after today, but justice is served blindly. And how do we countermand that? Simple. The unsealing of these indictments today shows the force of the Department of Justice and our great Attorney General and the leadership that we have at the FBI and the team here to specifically mete out justice. And look, let's not, mince words. This is the insider trading saga for the NBA. That's what this is. That's why we are going to take heat. But as the evidence comes out, as the indictments are unsealed, you will see the extensive work these men and women put in, countless hours over years, and that's how we countermand it. It's not popular to go after.
So, what's the bigger story here? Well, it's a federal gambling case, all right, and it snared a lot of people, from the NBA to mobsters. Boy, oh boy! All right, this is not good. So, Portland head coach, the Portland Trailblazers, so it's not looking good for Chauncey Billups, who's part of a sprawling criminal scheme to lure in unsuspecting poker players to rigged tables. So, when T1000, when T1000 was on The Sopranos? Yeah, that game was rigged. And the old Richie Aprile a lot of money. Yeah, that's what we're looking at here. Looking at this further, Billups was a face card, according to prosecutors. And he was a high-profile person who could help attract in, you guessed it, some of the big fish gamers, the big fish gamblers. And, of course, Roger Meadows, why not go after inciting trading in Congress? Well, Roger, you already have your answer there. You want to know what it is, Roger? Because Congress can get away with insider trading. Congress can get away with it. It's legal for them to do it. But no, they're going to go after the small fish. Why go after a politician when you just go after like the other criminals? So he was the face card to help attract in big fish gamblers to these ritzy card games in Manhattan, Las Vegas, Miami, and the Hamptons. I'm willing to bet that there were some strippers at these events too, the lovely cocktail waitresses who would deliver more than just probably cocktails. Billups, aided by equipment like manipulated shuffling machine and an X-ray table, played on the cheating team. So they had that's interesting, an X-ray table. That's pretty cool. In the middle of the game in Vegas in April 2019, orchestrators of the plot realized they had a problem. Billups was winning too many improbable hands. The streak would surely draw suspicion. They said in text messages, including court documents unsealed Thursday. Billups needed to do something very few professional athletes enjoy: lose on purpose. That's the only way the criminal enterprise could keep on raking in cash. So he's winning the whole time? Like, no, you stupid, foolish fool. What's wrong with you? You gotta lose some of the time, just like in Casino. Remember that scene in Casino when the machines, a couple people were winning, and De Niro's character was upset and told one of his floor managers, "Oh, but you didn't notice that you were being milked?" He's like, "People got to win at a casino, right?" And that is true. Sometimes they do, but I'll let you all in a secret about casinos. You never win. The house always wins. I walked into a casino once. It was not like how Hollywood makes it seem like, oh, everyone's ritzy and woo, everyone's playing. No, it's very depressing. You got a lot of smoke. You got a lot of sad people. I saw one person, you know, I didn't look too long because it was disgusting. Urinate into a bottle. I mean, that's the thing. When you go into a casino, be prepared to have your soul die a little. It's an addiction. It's gambling there, okay? It is where depression multiplies further and further. You know those crash out videos where you see somebody snapping or punching a machine? It's because they lost everything. I saw a video on social media. I think I played it on the morning dump where somebody was going to spend at least $28,000 of their own savings and put it into one of those machines. Like, that's how nuts it was. Continue on, it ultimately netted in $7 million over 6 years, prosecutors say. Billups, Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier, and dozens of others were charged Thursday as part of two sweeping investigations, one into illegal sports gambling and the other into poker rigging schemes, allegedly backed by the mafia, that thing of ours. The extraordinary federal takedown led to the arrest of more than 30 people across 11 states on charges including wire fraud, money laundering, extortion, robbery, and illegal gambling. Who was the mastermind behind it all? It's Trey. So here we go. I got a video for some of y'all to listen to. It goes in a little bit more detail.
Tonight, NBA Hall of Famer and Portland Trailblazers head coach Chauncey Billups and Miami Heat star Terry Rozier have been placed on immediate leave by the NBA after their arrest today as part of a stunning gambling scandal.
This is the insider trading saga for the NBA.
Two schemes.
Cool. Now do that for Congress. Do that for Congress. Then we're talking FBI. We're going to be arresting Nancy Pelosi. Come on, everyone get Commissariat Fritz and Deputy. No, I just promoted Fritz. No, Commissar Hans and Deputy Fritz. Political police, Commissariat Hans and Deputy Fritz. Hello.
Teams naming more than 30 people, according to charging papers, including 4 well-known mafia families in New York City.
Your winning streak has ended.
Mastermind, why do you bring up old hurt? Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? Why would you hurt me like that? That's my favorite team. Why? I thought you were my friend.
Insider trading saga for the NBA.
2 schemes naming more than 30 people, according to charging papers, including 4 well-known mafia families in New York City.
Your winning streak has ended. Your luck has run out.
Whatever happened there? Whatever happened there? I'm sorry. My inner Tony Soprano, my inner soprano fan is coming out here, okay? Watch. I got some viewers from New Jersey be like, Jesus Christ, kid, if you ever step foot in New Jersey, there's a 90% chance you ain't walking out, okay? They're gonna bury you somewhere in the hills, surrounded by pine cones and little flowers. If you know what I referenced, I love you. If you know what season and episode of Sopranos I referenced, I love you.
Violating the law is a losing proposition, and you can bet on that.
The indictment involving Billups outlining a national illegal poker ring, wooing wealthy players known as fish into rigged games, stretching from the Hamptons to Las Vegas. Prosecutors say Billups and former NBA player Damon Jones were called face cards, using their fame to lure unwitting victims. But authorities say the NBA pros knew the games were a high-tech scam, rigged by the mob and cashed in.
They used custom shuffling machines that could read the order of cards, barcoded decks, and hidden cameras built into tables and light fixtures.
Court documents showing one of those shufflers disassembled, and this poker table taking x-rays to reveal cards face down.
All right. I don't approve of cheating, but that is kind of cool. It's like, huh. So remember, if you know a friend that's going to a casino, remember, while the casino has to follow rules, that doesn't mean they have to follow all the rules. The house always wins. The house always wins. And if here, one other thing, because I'm watching the TV show Warrior, that's based on the writings from Bruce Lee. If you're doing good, sometimes you have that winning streak. You got to know when it's up. When it's too good and you got that pile, remember, the house is watching. That's when the luck runs out. Take what you can and F off as fast as you can.
Defendants used other cheating technologies such as poker chip tray analyzers, which is a poker chip tray that secretly reads cards using a hidden camera, special contact lenses or eyeglasses that could read pre-marked cards.
Jones and an attorney for Billups not responding to requests for comment tonight. In a separate case, Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier now charged for his role in a criminal betting scheme. Authorities pointing to this game in 2023 where Rozier left early with an injury. Prosecutors say he had tipped off others first so they could place bets on his stats that night.
They placed wagers on unders on players to score less, rebound less, assist less.
Deadwood is actually a work of art, and I'm very sad that the series ended. The movie was good, but I wanted more.
Using information that was not yet public. Rozier exited the game after just 9 minutes, and those bets paid out, generating tens of thousands of dollars in profit. The proceeds were later delivered to his home, where the group counted their cash.
Rozier's attorney tonight saying he believed the feds had cleared his client.
They took his phone, downloaded everything, and at the end of the day, they said there's nothing to see here, so we're going to fight it.
Laura joins us now live in studio, and Laura, we're talking about a lot of cash here.
And Tom, the poker scheme alone raked in so much cash that the victims suffered $7.1 million in losses. One victim alone, $1.8 million in losses, a huge amount of cash.
All right, Laura Jarrett leading us off here. Laura, we thank you.
And see, gambling is an addiction, right? But if you're refusing to get help, the only people I'm going to feel sorry for is the people you're associated with, your family, okay? As for you, the individual, if you refuse to get help, then you know what? You deserve that beating and asking, where's my money? Where's my money? Where's my money? So what's the big takeaway? There's going to be a big legal process. And I also want to give a shout out to another content creator, a fellow Italian, who actually just posted a video. Was the mafia involved? Chances are, yes. When it comes down to illegal gambling, some criminality is going to be involved in it. They're not going to do it all by themselves. Has a ridiculous betting rig too, which again, I'm going to say this: you're an NBA player, all right, and you got this golden opportunity to play a game that very few college athletes, anyone who dreams about playing basketball, get to do, and that is actually have that opportunity and the privilege to be part of the elite, the alpha of alpha, the giga of giga, the sigma of sigma, right? And you are going to now go into the realm of gambling, which once again proves a point. Even though they say they're teaching classes to athletes to save their money and be smart with money, if you ever watch the ESPN series or documentary Going Broke, 50 for 50 Going Broke, it is a prime example of just how a lot of these athletes, they make these big purchases, these cars, these mansions, and they lose it all once they're no longer able to play the game. My favorite quote in the documentary is this, when it came down to one investor, financial investor, talking about LeBron, I think it was LeBron James at the time. And he said these he gave LeBron James, like, he talked to the camera and said, I'm going to give him 3 advices, all right? Don't blow it. Be smart. Count your money. Don't blow it. Be smart. Count your money. But actually, we do have something very exclusive here, and that is a video of one of the perpetrators involved in the gambling situation. Actually, this is no joke. 100%. One of the perpetrators being questioned by an agent of the FBI. Folks, it's real. And you know what? To this one person involved, he actually rats out a couple of people.
What are you doing here?
Surprise?
don't you come on out here? Let's talk for a minute.
Of all places, you show up in front of my house?
You know why I'm here. Need a name.
Look, nobody tells me anything, so I can't give you a name.
Okay. Well, what I do know is that we have you for gun charges. We've got you for drug charges. We've got you for RICO. So why don't you just go on ahead and give me a name, man? Sing, little canary, sing.
You want a name?
Don't do it.
It's Trey.
Damn it. Damn it. We'll see how this story develops, but how sad is it? You know, you're an athlete, star athlete, living the golden life, and you get stuck in the world of crime.